Hemlock Fair, Livingston County. It's 3,600 pounds. Rachel Payne driving, first team to hitch to this load. We got 2 teams out of the contest. I got here late, I ended up working today.
18, got it.
And Rachel just took 3,600, 18 feet.
All right, next team, $100.
Cameron Whitman, next team to hitch to 3,600. He's from the state of Washington. Out here on the East Coast Rock. Probably not very used to the truck.
10-foot-2, first up, Cameron Whitman.
Got her.
Good job by Cameron.
Greg Gertman, 3,600.
Sam Stevens and Milt Wolford doing the hooking. Kyle Root bringing them in. $23,600.
Yes.
23-6, first hook. Gertman, Whitman, and Root.
Cheyenne Stevens scuffing some dirt around before he hitches to 3,600. He's got Donnie Jr. driving him in. They're from Connecticut. They got it. First team across. That's hard on that truck when that weight starts going down. They got him.
12 noon.
Milt Wolford.
9-11 on the machine. $375 to win it. No entry fee.
Start with a dozen teams. There were 2 out before I got here.
Doing the driver. These boys are all out of
I
Centerville.
just got here in time for the third hitches on 34. What's the second team to get across on 3,600?
Nice job by Milt.
Armisen and Clark team. Millie driving them.
Another team out out.
Wyatt Nesbitt pulling the Joe Police
Bringing
team.
them in.
They got it. Third team across on
All right, good
3,600.
job, Wyatt.
Tony Solomon, his friend Carl Root driving him in to Donnie. Prince and final. They got out there a nice ways.
19-foot-6, first hook.
19 and
Tony
6.
Solomon.
Last
And as soon as
respect.
this team
Last
pulls,
2 horse pulls
I'll
I've
let
been
you
to,
know.
he
This
trimmed
is
their ass
last
at both
respect.
of them. New York State champion right there.
Jay Kessler, you're next.
Jay Kessler,
Right now we're
Millerton,
looking at Jay
Pennsylvania.
Kessler out of Millerton, Pennsylvania. Brian Allen bringing the team in. Jim and Dick.
Best in the country right there.
Jay Kessler. Jay Kessler is also a logger down in his neck of the woods. No pun intended. And now, Harriman, Stackhouse, and Stack. Casey.
This is Casey Harriman. Muncie Valley. Muncie Valley, PA. So we got 3 third hitches on this 3,600 pound load. Rachel Tingley's going to pass. Tony Solomon and Greg Gertman both have third hitches now. Gertman and Tony Solomon. Right up there planning things out. See, I've been around Wyatt Nesbitt. I just said planning things out. Got the Canadian coming in. I grew up right next to Ellicottville, New York. Big time Canadian resort town. Probably that's where I picked that up. Greg Gertman grabbing a seat up on the truck. Carl Root driving him in.
This is Greg Gertman with the Gertman, Whitman, and Root team, third hook, 23-6.
I think that plain-faced horse name is Stoner.
Hold your applause until we're done drawing.
But I'm wrong more often than I'm right about that stuff. All the way.
All the way for the Gertman, Whitman, and Root team.
He's getting the track smoothed out. Carl's driving him in, and Donnie's going to man the lines up there on the truck. It's a hydraulic resistant sort of pulling device they developed in '28 at the University of Iowa to measure horsepower. From there, they turned it into a horse pulling machine with a lot of success. Tony didn't quite get her, but he got her 22 feet.
24-7.
24-7.
Okay,
Good draw.
Give Tony a nice hand. He's out there. He's the owner.
So this is a hydraulic resistance sort of thing. The horse is pulling that cable right there by Tom. And that weight right under where it says 3,800 goes up. In hydraulics, I don't know how it all works, but that weight comes off and that provides resistance. You have to have the truck in the right gear. And what they're doing now, they're putting that truck up on some wheel chocks, skid plate. Because what happens is, just plain pulling the truck pulls easier and it won't allow that weight to go up. So we put on the skid plates to make that truck pull a little harder. It's not about the weight of that Freightliner truck. It's about the weight on the bed of it and the hydraulic resistance on the bed of it. But if that truck pulls too easy, you can't activate that weight. See, that's what's going on. I'm sure there's folks that can explain this better than me, but that's the long and short of it. So hell yeah, I was right. There were 3 third hitches. Cameron Whitman got that across on the other end. So there were only 3 hitches, third hitches. There's 8 teams that qualified for 3,800 here. And Cameron Whitman's the first to take his first hitch on this one. I imagine we'll have 3 teams. I'm going to say 3 teams across this load and go on to 4,000. So you're seeing them add weight up there on top of that cable. So the proper amount of weight comes up. And I can't explain it. Doing the best I can. It was designed to compare horsepower from true horses to tractor power. With 1 horsepower equaling what it takes to pull a 100-pound weight up out the well or something like that. These horses will get up to 45 drawbar horsepower doing this. Somehow they can factor that.
Right over here in front of the barn.
Somehow they can factor that in. How fast the team take it, 26 feet, and how heavy the load is.
Cameron Whitman, bring him in on 3,800.
It's Cameron Whitman.
Rolling punt.
You heard Doug, 24 rolling punt.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
it so you can see.
Whoa. 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 Here.
I've had the same luck that Cameron has on his face lots of times the last few years pulling horses. He had a 9 and 4. Looks like he's going to stay hitched for a second attempt.
Oh. Oh. Whoa. Whoa. Here.
Old Red needs some work, I think. And then he'll give it to you. He'll pull one thing.
Brings on
Greg Gert getting on the truck. Carl Root driving him in. 3,800.
Gertman, Root, and Whitman.
Whoa. 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 Here.
Greg's going to take the second hitch again. So look at down here where we can see some. There, I walked my fat ass down there and Greg hadn't started him yet. 10-4 on the first hitch. 3,800.
Here.
8'9",
is the
second
best
hook.
hitch on this so far.
3'9", second hook.
Cheyenne Stevens be the next team to hook.
Cheyenne Stevens right here to jump on the machine. Chaplin, Connecticut.
Hey.
8'2".
lost his footing.
Okay,
He's
put
looking
two
to
on
why he's
first.
lost his footing.
Going
Maybe adjust
fast.
something, come on back for third perhaps. Dougie Smith. Dougie just gave a little advice, says you gotta hold on. And there is some truth in that. That's how you keep them on their feet. We talk about on the logging videos all the time. Then you see me go to a horse pull and loose line him.
Pass it now.
Short
Cheyenne's
pass.
gonna pass his second hitch.
Okay.
Pass it.
All right. Armisen Clark.
Milt Wolfer.
Bring him in. Milt Wolfer driving.
I'm trying to make you proud, Bob.
Trip and Charlie. They'll be followed by Joe Police, and then
Trip and Charlie. Milt figured something out. He put an extra plate right there, so he's got a foothold too. Got something to put his toes on because his legs won't reach the other one. Milt's as good a guy on the lines as you're going to find anywhere. I say he's going to get it out. Ooh,
oh boy.
saw something he didn't like right out there at
26-11.
26-11, and he saw something he didn't like.
Nice job by Milt.
Called him off.
Big
Wishes he
job,
didn't.
Joe Police. Wyatt Nesbitt driving. He'll be followed by Lester.
Big Joe. Wyatt Nesbitt driving. Big Joe and Big Sam. Big Sam's speed is what I'm talking about, by the way.
11-7. 11-7.
11-7, and there's still room for
Joe,
another
please.
team to hit you.
James Tingu. James Tingu.
Lester Specht. He's going to get this load out. By God, I think Milt might have the long draw so far. It's within inches. Milt's got him beat by an inch.
And folks, appreciate you applauding. 30. First place, $230.
Little rain starting to come down here. Hemlock.
$23. We're looking at
Lester Specht's on the spot, and he's going to take his second hitch.
Jump on for his second hook. On 38.
Got some horsepower coming right up. We got Jay Castle and Casey here. That's the third one. See how Les got it moving quicker that time. Got it rolling in the front. That's how we crossed that load. That last load, he didn't quite get it snapped out, moving fast enough in the beginning. Jay Castle, first hitch, 3,800. Lester Specht has this across.
Brian Allen bringing them in to Jay. Crawford County Fairgrounds.
Jay's on the box seat. His buddy Brian Allen bringing him in. Got a good start. And he also had a good finish. Two teams crossed on 3,800.
On 38.
Casey Harriman. Harriman, Stackhouse, and Specht all in on this team. See, he didn't get his ass planted. That's scary. I'm listening to Casey's while I'm giggling.
20-foot
I say the
five,
same
first
stuff.
hook, Casey Harriman.
25-5. Gets fellas out here warming their teams up is what we're doing.
So hopefully
It's like
that
you see an
happens.
athlete
September
jogging a little
20th
before an event.
is the ride for cancer.
Getting the heart rate up, get them sweated up a little,
Children's
get
Hospital,
them ready to compete.
Donation for that. It's like a caravan for cancer.
Got a lot more of this going on here the last couple days than I've ever seen. Giving them the what for with their heads. Greg Gertman, we'll see if the plain-faced horse wants to change his ways a little. I got he did. Nice job.
Everything
17 feet,
17,
8 inches.
Third hook. Give Greg Gerben, Carl.
Cheyenne Stevens coming in for a third hitch on
Cheyenne
3,800.
Stevens. Third hook. Hold your applause.
Wow, they got a lot. After that weight went down, they just kept on keeping on.
24-4, give him a nice hand.
24 and 4.
From home, did a nice job.
Pure effort.
Kaplan, Clark team right out of Centerville. These
Bo
boys are all
Clark.
right Allegheny County men.
He owns a lot of horses in the polls. Armisen and Clark. Milt Wolf are driving him. He had a very, very long hitch. First hitch. Horses' names are Trip and Charlie. They haven't been together very long. They sure showed up last night down to Angelica. Let's see what Milt can get out of them here. Just didn't get the start he wanted. Milt's disappointed in himself with calling them off. Hey, that's why he's a teamster. He wants to call them off when they're ready to be called off. He wants it to be his idea to quit pulling, not theirs. So you pick on Milt for that, but remember, that's why he's a horseman. He reads
Wyatt
horses.
Nesbitt doing this. This
Wyatt
is our
Nesbitt.
police team out of Centerville.
Was it Joe, please?
Rex Tony.
Wyatt had him marching. Hard to keep your footing in that sand.
15-9.
15-9. Third hook. Give Joe a nice hand. Joe.
Casey Harriman's team, Stackhouse. Harriman and Speck coming in. Let's talk about Mildy on that draw a little bit. The one he called him off 3 inches short. Milt can't see that rope. He has no idea how far he's going. And I'm telling you, 27.6 on a heavy load feels like 27 miles. And you don't know if you've went 20 feet or 30 feet. You know, just like a good standard bred driver. We got a clock in our head, but you get on that heavy load and it's different. And at some point, it's more important to call them off when they're still pulling, so it's your idea for them to quit than it is their idea to quit. Sorry about the bad camera work. Nick's back home working horses. I left right from work to come here.
Back. Get up.
Oh, Casey's right there with me.
26-10.
26-10, just a touch behind Milt on that draw.
That's his third hook. That goes for the
Long
day.
ways out there.
Okay.
2 teams.
Lester Speck and
Jay
Steve
Kessler
Kessler.
and Lester Speck across.
Couple Pennsylvania
We're
boys.
going on to 4,000 in the sand. You see them adding weights, changing pins, making that hydraulic flow a little more, putting a new sign up, smoothing out the track in front of you. Someday we'll be old and walking with canes, and we'll use a cane to get rocks out from under the sled and smooth out the track. Doug Berwanger, the announcer, and I were just talking, trying to remember what this 4000 equates to. In terms of plows. I have something like 12 plows, 7 inches deep on corn stubble, 14-inch plows.
Yesterday.
What a hit. So you go back to our plowing videos. 14.7 on that. You go back to our plowing videos and see one of those plows. These teams are hooking to 12 of them at the same time, essentially. If I'm remembering my numbers right, and I think I am. This is Jay Kessler from Millerton, Pennsylvania. One of only 2 teams to get this load across. Lester's got 14 and something. We'll see what Jay can get. Jay showed us how up in arcade at the $1,000 pole this year. Here he comes. That's a long draw so far. But we've learned something last night. Don't count Lester Specht out.
11. First hook.
He's out here making a few adjustments.
2/3 hook.
He could come back and cross this one.
Lester Specht with a 4.
There's a chance this could be the last pull. Just gonna say, we ought to have a teamster up on the truck, so they're just warming them up a little. If Lester doesn't get this, as far as Jay Kessler did, this will be the last pull. Talk about pressure. Lester's on the rig. Casey's driving him in. They got the start. It goes a long way. This is going to be close. 21-6.
21-6.
21-6.
What was
That's the
Jay's?
contest. Jay has 21-11.
21-11 for Jay Kessler. What a show.
All right.
2 days in a row coming
So here's
down
how
to
we
the
ended
wire.
up.
Jay
Jay Kessler
Kessler.
wins the contest
Winning the show
with
with
a 21-11.
21-11. 5
21-6.
inches on that
Second.
badass load. Won the show. How fun.
Arneson and Clark is third. Yeah.
Jay
The
Kessler
Allen boys.
with Harold and Brian Allen. That's the winning
One's on the
team right
left and one's
there.
on the right.